I don't subscribe to haul culture, and I have not bought any clothes since coming to HBS. Yes, not even the infamous HBS Patagonia. All of these products I've been noodling on for a couple of months now, waiting to either convince myself that I don't need them or for Black Friday to pull the trigger. Sales are nice, but I believe the best way to save money is to not spend it. Groundbreaking, I know. Anyway, there were two objectives I wanted to accomplish with Black Friday shopping this year. One, to buy winter clothes for the very real winter we are about to experience, and two, to buy gifts for my friends from back home. I know everyone is focused on building friendships here, but it's equally as important to maintain relationships back home. In today's video, I want to talk about what I got, but more importantly, explain the psychology from my point of view behind the marketing and customer acquisition for each company. Basically, how they lured me into buying from them and what I think of each purchase. Okay, let's start and let's alternate between what I bought for me and my husband and what I bought for my friends. I bought these boots from Thursday Boot Company. This is not the first time I bought from them. The first time was last winter when I was looking for a pair of black boots with very specific design elements. But we can talk about that a little bit later. This season, I wanted to buy boots for the winter for both my husband and me, and he is a simple guy who just loves wearing his Ultra boots. And I finally got him to wear a pair of white leather sneakers, but neither of those would cut it for the New England winter. And I've owned many a winter boot in Texas, but you can go for fashion over function over there because the winters are relatively dry and mild. But here, even our steel toe boots will turn our toes to ice, and my bare paws will turn into muddy paws in no time. I wanted to weigh fashion and function equally. And I would also say that I'm a very price sensitive customer. So let's unbox these boots. And since I don't necessarily want to review them before I wore them, I'll give you a brief review of the boots I've already owned for a year. These are the high standard in black leather, and based on what I've seen recently, they have not changed the price of these boots since I bought them. I took them to a cobbler before I started wearing them to get a rubber sole added. The original sole is leather, and I didn't realize that until after they arrived, so when I was buying these boots, I paid special attention to what kind of sole they had. And I was looking for boots with a comfortable but tallish heel and a narrow boot shaft. One of my pet peeves is walking around in boots that keep hitting my shin and flapping around with every step. I also wanted a high quality shoe, and I was willing to spend a little extra to get it. One thing I was looking for but compromised on was a pointed toe. I wanted a pointed toe boot, but I could not find one that was one, made out of genuine leather, two, did not have a crazy heel, and three, was a good value and I didn't have to baby the shoe. I think Thursday markets this one as a square toe, but I would consider it more of a rounded toe. These shoes have gotten some pretty good mileage and they're so comfy. The toe area of my right boot is a little bit scuffed, and at first I was really sad, but hey, these are boots that are meant to strut in and meant to be repaired. So if the Baker Library stair steps took a chunk out of the toe, that just means it was a little jealous, I guess. Anyway, that's one of the reasons I wanted to get these boots to run around in. So I used to have a pair of lace-up ankle boots in this color, and I really loved those boots. I got those for only like $5 from Ross, and I wore them for over 5 years. So it was such a good value, such a great ROI. And I have this pair of Nautica rain boots, also from Ross, for like $10, also from about 7 years ago. You can see that Belle took a nibble out of the pull strap, but anyway, these are great, just not warm enough. And I love the silhouette and style. So when I saw this in Thursday's selection in a camel waterproof suede, I knew I wanted this model in this colorway. And I'm looking forward to breaking these in. It's already forecasted to snow next week. And I bought these stomper boots for my husband. He refuses to wear anything that's uncomfortable, I mean, I don't blame him, or inconvenient to put on. So we got him a comfy pair with a nifty zipper in this very, very sophisticated brown leather. No more soggy sneakers because New England weather be cray cray. Okay, like I said at the beginning, I don't subscribe to haul culture, and I have not bought any clothes since coming to HBS, not even the infamous Patagonia. I actually hope that this video has the opposite effect to encourage others to be intentional with their purchases, to buy with a clear purpose. The key to doing this well is to start your Black Friday shopping early. Not the purchasing part, but the research part. Build a wish list at least a few weeks in advance so when the item you actually want goes on sale, you can buy it. The point is not to buy whatever is on sale, but only the things you would have bought anyways. You don't have to overthink the purchase as much as I do because thankfully there are now LLMs that can do this research for you. You just need to be introspective about what you want and buy well, not often. If any company is wondering what the most effective channel for marketing is, it is an HBS case study. Not only do we spend a few hours reading and discussing each company and their products, since we likely also use ChatGPT on the case and search the products for reference, our ad algorithms catch on and were recommended these products for weeks. So we studied so many brands, and one of the brands we studied was UFOs. I had never heard of UFOs before, but after spending an hour reading it, an hour and a half discussing it, and having all of our phones listen to us and talk about it, and our algorithms recommend it to us, I recently bought into the mission and I bought a pair for one of my best friends back at home. UFOs markets themselves as recovery footwear, and my friend recently got surgery to repair a torn ACL. I know UFOs won't miraculously heal her, but if professional athletes say it helps and HBS did a whole case study on it, then I guess I'm choosing to believe it. You're welcome, UFOs. Here's your free earned media. I also had to buy stuff from Uniqlo because it's freezing cold outside and I needed season appropriate basics. Most of the stuff isn't too exciting, all heat tech stuff, most of which my husband and I already opened and started using. But I can show you these cute socks. But what is very interesting is Uniqlo's business model. I won't go too far into it, but if you're familiar with Porter's Five Forces plus one, I basically bought a bunch of complements for my current wardrobe. Uniqlo sells stuff that isn't all that valuable on its own. They're just basics, but paired with boots or whatever, they elevate the style of the stuff I already own. And that is why their model is so successful because they can get people to recurringly buy stuff to complement their other stuff. In addition to Uniqlo basics, I bought myself a closet staple, a pair of black leggings from Nike. I threw out my previous pair of black Nike leggings before moving to Harvard because I had them since high school and the elasticity isn't what it once was. I flip flop back and forth between getting Lululemon, Uniqlo, and Amazon leggings, but I always come back to Nike. Nike has done a great job of brand messaging, and I know they're the largest player in the sportswear industry, and I'm aware I'm probably brainwashed by now, and that is probably why I keep coming back to Nike. But I guess, okay, I'm also very cost conscious, and I bought these on sale after stocking them for 6 months, and I had a gift card from 2018 that still had a balance on them. Next, I bought 2 books, both of them gifts for my undergrad friends. I don't think they watch my videos too regularly, so I'll just say that one book is a coffee table book for my friend in Seattle who told me he upgraded the furniture in his apartment a few months ago and he finally got a coffee table. He has a passion for motorcycles, so I've been wanting to get him a motorcycle coffee book for some time now. And second, I got this photo book on Shutterfly also as a gift. I'm not going to open it on camera because I don't want anybody to see what it is, but I'm really excited to gift it. And lastly, I bought a coat from Aritzia. This is the first time I ever bought anything from Aritzia, and only the second time I've ever been in an Aritzia store. The first time I was going with someone else just to browse, and the second time was trying on all these super puffs for size and warmth. I didn't plan to buy it in store, but the sales girls were so nice and competent, so I was convinced to buy it in store rather than wait to buy it online. I'm pretty sure management gives each salesperson not only a commission, but also some budget to offer free expedited shipping to help drive sales. And it worked. Not only did they get a sale, they also got a new customer and a new customer profile to start collecting data on. Anyway, I did my research for a few weeks on coats, and before going to Aritzia, I went to Uniqlo to try on coats with my husband. Uniqlo never carries my size in store, so it's always very annoying to go in and try and imagine whatever article clothing I'm wearing in a smaller size. I tried on the seamless down coat, and I really didn't think it was anything that special. At $200, it was just fine. I also had all the specs of the coats internalized. I looked at several brands, knew the colors, the downfill level, temp rating, waterproofness, etc. I also know why some brands charge a premium, but I really understood it after trying on all the Aritzia coats. I wanted to buy one coat, and that's it, for this winter and all winters. I'm a baby when it comes to the cold, so it needed to be the warmest coat possible. I flip-flopped back and forth about the waterproofness and if it was worth an extra $100 premium because it will never be raining at the temps these coats are rated for, but I think that to preserve the longevity of the coat, it's better to get a waterproof one. I would not want the water-resistant coating on some of the other coats to degrade over time or have melted snow and ice somehow seep in and compromise the warmth of the jacket. And I feel like, well, this is unverified, but the waterproofness is a material attribute rather than a coating. Anyway, I landed on getting their biggest, baddest, warmest coat, the Super Snug Puff H2O Rain Stop Long Coat or whatever it's called. I did not want to get it in black because everybody wears black coats, so I got it in navy. The only other color they had was taupe, and I don't look good in that color. The color selection for this model is very limited, but that's okay because the one that I wanted was in my size, in stock, and on sale. And I hope all of this is enough for the winter. Fingers crossed. And last but not least, Blue and Bell got a little something too. A new scratching post bed thingy. If you've been around on this channel and seen any of their videos, you know they love cardboard. And we have the strawberry box from Costco from January in Houston. And we had to bring it to Boston because it is their favorite box. So we got this new scratching post from Target. I'm pretty sure Target is taking on Amazon, and I think it's working. With Amazon's new address lock non feature, it's so annoying to only be able to ship to one address when we take care of multiple households. But I digress. I like how Target is not only offering deals and free shipping, but most importantly, they have their supply chain under control. Target does not have a fakes or fake reviews problem. Some items, such as feminine products and over the counter medication, I will never buy from Amazon no matter what kind of marketing they put behind it, because the consequences of getting a fake or something tainted or adulterated are far too great. Anyway, that's all I have to say, and I hope that Blue and Bell enjoy all this cardboard packaging and the new toy we got for them. And yeah, that's the haul for now. I'm very excited to wear all these for years to come and put them to the test this winter. We'll see if this is enough to withstand the Boston winter, and if you have any additional recommendations for winter clothes, especially men's coats, please write your thoughts in the comment section below, because my husband is wearing his ski coat every single day. Consider dropping a like and subscribing, and until next time, bye guys!